Randy at? That's half of this chat? No, it's not, because I yell at my community quite frequently when they behave this way. They're teenagers. Why do you care? Because, unfortunately, a lot of the Minecraft stan community, or also just like a lot of the progressive community, is oftentimes likened to the most vocal people. The constantly angry part is that they're always looking for something to be outraged over, even if they're outraged because they don't have good reading comprehension. Yeah, it's just, it happens. It's normal. A lot of these kids are going to grow up and have more well-rounded points of view. But like yelling at someone who is doing a massive charity for the Trevor Project, which is pretty good, for LGBT youth, because they happen to be doing it on the day that the Derek Chauvin verdict and sentencing, rather, not verdict, but the day that the Derek Chauvin sentencing was happening, or one day after, is absolutely preposterous. Especially because, you know, there are black queer kids who also are in desperate need of help from charities like the Trevor Project. So, who came up with being offended by this hurt them? No, I don't want to hurt anybody. It's just that, like, it's not productive. That anger is not productive. That anger is not directed at someone because, you know, they feel personally, like a lot of these people feel personally vilified or upset. It's misplaced anger. Oftentimes it comes from a very selfish point of view. And unfortunately, on social media, a lot of that misplaced anger absolutely goes viral. It gives you clicks. A lot of these kids love that shit. Let's be real. That's why they do, like, you know, selfie retweet day or whatever the fuck, right? That's what it is. It's performative, overcorrective, slacktivism. Hashtagtivism. You know. And then when people called them out, when other people called them out, they fucking remove the quote tweets too. There's the other part. And my fear is that, you know, my fear is that it's not rooted within any sort of like moral grounding or any sort of genuine, reasonable ideology or idea. And I fear that, like, when they grow up, it's going to have a pendulum shift back to, like, straight up white supremacist rhetoric. So, for the people who are saying, like, why are they talking about children? Why are you talking about children? I mean, I have teenagers in my audience. Should I not correct their behavior or try to get them to become better, more productive leftists? It's the same exact thing. I would ignore them. We know you're not racist. No, so that's what I was going to say. There's a lot of quote tweets in here that are devastating, okay? Devastating. Like, what do you mean they? Just one. There was a quote tweet that was literally just call me the N-word, you know? And it's like, I don't know if some of these people that are quote tweeting are just like unaware. I'm not going to show it to you. I don't know if some of these people who are quote tweeting are like unaware of what my personal background is and what my beliefs are. Or if, and this is kind of worse, or if they know and it's still coming from a purely performative place where some people will literally say like, oh, he always involves himself in black people's business. So when someone says that, they at least have like somewhat of an understanding of my background, and they don't care. They just want to still act like I'm racist. Like, you just want to believe that I'm racist, which is fine. You can do that. I mean, I literally don't care. Ultimately, it doesn't matter. Like, your point of view doesn't matter. It's completely insignificant. Sorry, it's just the truth. But I would like you to not behave this way. Not just against me, especially because it doesn't matter if you do it towards me. Like, it literally doesn't matter. You're not going to convince the larger internet audience that I am a racist person because you, as a 14-year-old Minecraft stan, decided I was a racist person when I get death threats from Nazis for my anti-racist rhetoric. So it's just not going to happen. But the expectation that everyone should have, 8 to 10 hours of commentary on like black issues or Black Lives Matter going all the way back to like 2013, 2014 is also ridiculous. Like, many people hide their political points of view. Many people are not very educated on political points of view.